Are you looking for a stash busting project? So we can use out all the yarns and buy more new beautiful yarns? One of the easiest way to use the yarn quickly is to combine the yarns. Here I have all the worsted weight yarn, but if I put 2 or 3 colors or even 4 together, and it becomes a thicker yarn, and I can knit with it loosely with a regular size needle, or I can use my finger or arm knitting technique if the yarn gets too thick. I start by picking up 3 or 4 colors of yarns, and you can try to knit into a big yarn or just start knitting the 3 skeins of yarns together. I can just start knitting with the 3 strands of yarns together, or if you want, you can use 4 or more strands of yarn. If you want to make this into a big yarn, you can just use your finger, make a loop, and then loosely you pick up the yarn and make chain stitches like that. You can also use crochet hook to do this. And you can see you create your own thicker, bulky yarn. Once you make a pile of the chain stitches, you can start knitting with your finger. We'll start by making a knot. Make a hole and make a few chain stitches, a bigger one, and we try to keep it loosely. 3, 4, 5. It depends on how long you want your knitting to be. Here, if I have 5 stitches, it's this big, and you can measure it and see how wide you want your blanket to be, and then how many stitches you will need. So maybe 5, 10. I might need at least 20 stitches to make a small blanket, but for this demonstration I'm just going to make a small pieces. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here is the last loop we made, and now we can turn it over so the loop is on the right side and the live yarn is on the right side. And then we're going to pull out the yarn from the next loop. You can see we have holes here in the bottom, or you can pick up the holes on the top, either on the top or bottom. Just keep it consistent. And here's the second one, here's the third one. It seems easier to pick it from the top, so the second is the first one. We use the yarn to pull it through here. That's the second stitch. Keep it loose. And then the third one, I see on the top there's a hole here. It's a third stitch. And then the fourth one here. 5, the same way. 6, 10. It's the last one. Okay, and the next row, again we pull the yarn from the back through the loop to the front. Again, that's 1, And we do the same. 2, 3, 4, 10. And we just keep repeating the same way. We already have these stitches, we just pull through, so next one will be this one. 1, 2. When you knit with finger, it goes very fast because it's very big stitch, and it creates a pretty dense, thick fabric. So you can use it as a pillowcase or even as a blanket or carpet. It's up to you. And we just keep going for a few more rows, and I'll show you how to bind off. This is the back side. When I run out of yarn, I can pick any color of yarn. There are many ways of attaching the yarn. Here I tie a knot on each side, one on this side, one on this side. So I pull out the yarn end and tie over the other yarn and make a knot. Like that. Do the same on this side. Just tie and I'm just doing my way right here over the yarn. See, when I have a loop, the other color of yarn is inside that loop. And then you can pull, tie. That's what it looks like. When you are ready to cast off, it's very easy. You just combine two together, the first and second loop. You combine together, and again you pull the live yarn from the back and go through the middle, both of the loop. Now one stitch is reduced. Now two loops become one loop, and you pick up the second loop next to it. Again, overlay the two loops together and then pull the yarn from behind. It becomes one loop. Now we look for the third one here. Put the two loops together, move yarn, pull it from behind. That's one, and find the next one, and then pull it from behind. Now that's the last one. Pull it. For the last one, you can always pull this through. Pull it through and cut the yarn, and then hide the yarn inside. So that's it. Stash busting knitting project without needles. That's the back. You can see it's very thick. You can make a very warm winter blanket or a nice thick carpet for kids. Thank you for watching today.